The Mercedes GLC is a winner. The previous generation sold so well for most of its life thanks to its predictable combination of handsome design and great performance. The styling of the all-new version, however, has evolved so gently that many will struggle to spot the generational update. As for BMW, the X3 is BMW's second bestseller and is a huge deal in the US, with over 76,000 units sold just last year alone. The styling of the all-new version, however, has evolved far more than the GLCs to better stand out in this ever-growing segment. So, if you want to know which one is a better buy, in this video we'll compare the designs inside and out, pricing, and how they drive. So, without any further ado, let's jump right in. The X3's front fascia is a big departure from the previous model. The double-kidney grille now gets a cross-slat pattern, which turns black on the M Sport trim. The headlights are smaller, getting rid of BMW's signature dual-lamp design, and curve further with the body into the fenders. From the side, it's less angular compared to the previous generation, with subtle sculpting through the door panels, in addition to door handles that sit flush with the bodywork for better efficiency. It also does away with the cladding around the wheel arches. Out back, again, it's been completely redesigned, with the split motif and the light clusters making a comeback, while also being slimmer compared to the 2024 model. The bumper now sits flush with the tailgate, lacking the traditional step that most SUVs have. The exhaust tips are hidden right underneath, except for the sporty M50 with its quad pipes, rounding out a really great design. The styling of the new GLC, however, has changed so subtly that many will struggle to spot the new updates. Reshaped headlights frame a single horizontal metal strip on the radiator grille, where the outgoing version had two, and the overall softer lines stand in contrast to the sharp ones of the new X3. Dimensions have expanded slightly at 186 inches, bringing it in line with BMW's overall length, but the side profile is less sporty with a softer and smoother shape. At the back, things are a bit less interesting since it lacks some sophistication and details that might draw you in. The taillights are slimmer but again aren't as imposing as the X3's ones, and the fake exhausts round out what is an underwhelming rear fascia. Overall, the GLC always looked decent, but this update is a little bit of a disappointment. The X3's overhaul, on the other hand, really puts it ahead in the looks department. Jumping inside, luxurious is the best way to describe it. The cabin of the GLC is nearly as lovely as the S-Class at first glance. It carries the same display arrangement in the same places and broadly matches the C-Class's materials above the beltline. On higher trim levels, the dash is covered with soft black leather and pinstriped wood that would be the envy of any other car in the segment, while cheaper, harder plastics appear lower and out of the eye-line. It's a pleasant space to be in, and the wraparound dashboard really makes it an intimate experience. The new GLC also moves to Mercedes' new MBUX infotainment system. This uses twin digital displays, an 11.9-inch portrait-style central touchscreen angled slightly towards the driver, and a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. It supports high-level voice inputs plus the option of an augmented reality navigation. One downside, however, is that the GLC is following the S-Class and C-Class in ditching both physical HVAC controls for touch-sensitive panels, and that it also lacks a physical volume knob. The new X3's cabin has definitely gone through a redesign, and while it looks sleek and modern on the surface, the interior leaves a lot to be desired when you actually get hands-on with it. Sure, the lower dashboard and curved displays give it a high-tech vibe, but the quality of the materials feels like a step down. Take the door handles, for example. They are hard, clacky, and just lack the solid, refined feel you'd expect from a BMW. Even the little details like the air conditioning nozzles feel cheap, in addition to the climate controls that are also integrated into the screen. All this really adds up to give the GLC an easy win in both looks and feel inside. As for infotainment, the 14.9-inch screen has excellent resolution and is easy to use, but the interface is a bit more complicated than the one you find in the Mercedes. Both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. The 12.3-inch digital display is standard, but is less customizable than the one you find in the GLC. As for passenger cargo space, the X3 offers plenty of space up front with seats that are fairly comfortable and easy to live with over long distances, though some might find them a bit on the hard side. At the back, the bench seat is a bit flat, but space is generous, putting it in line with most of the competition. As for cargo space, the new X3 gains 10% thanks to the extra length. It now swallows a class-leading 32 cubic feet with all the seats up, while the second row down and that number grows to 67 cubes. As for Mercedes, you'll find the GLC's interior quite roomy. Most of the controls are within reach thanks to the wide range of adjustability in the driver's seat. Getting in and out is easy as well, and both the driver and front passenger enjoy ample head and legroom. Rear passengers will be comfortable as well, since there is plenty of space even behind a tall driver, though it feels more confining. Also, the rear doors don't open as wide, so access isn't quite as easy. Utility is definitely not the GLC's strong suit and trails behind the BMW. It can only hold 24 cubic feet of cargo with the seats up, or 56 cubes with them folded flat. When it comes to pricing, the new X3 30X drive starts at $51,300, and it's actually all you need, and it comes standard with 19-inch wheels, dual-zone climate control, BMW's curved twin displays, and wireless phone charging. Then I'd recommend the premium package at $3,450, mainly for the lane keeping assist and head-up display. The Mercedes GLC 300 also consists of a single model called GLC 300 and starts at a lower $49,550. It comes standard with heated front seats, dual-zone climate control, 12.3-inch gauge cluster, and the 11.9-inch touchscreen. What I would add, however, is the winter package for the heated steering wheel and the driver assistance package for the full suite of driver aids at $1,900. When it comes to driving and handling, well, the new X3 shortcomings inside are so unfortunate since it's simply the best driving experience you can get in the segment. The X3 30X drive features a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine delivering 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque with a 0 to 60 time of 6 seconds and 29 mpg combined. It's lighter, more fuel-efficient, and rides on 19-inch wheels, making it the more practical choice than the more expensive X3M model. As for day-to-day driving, it really shines with steering that feels precise and ride-handling balance that's both comfortable and capable. It handles corners with ease, even at high speeds, offering plenty of performance and a refined, subtle driving experience. The M50X drive, however, takes a different approach. Built for speed and intensity, it feels significantly quicker than the 30X drive with harsher gear shifts, a stiffer suspension, and a less forgiving ride due to the low-profile tires. It's a machine designed to thrill, but that excitement comes at the cost of comfort, making it the less relaxed choice for everyday driving. As for Mercedes, regardless of trim level, power for the 2026 GLC comes from a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that works with a 48-volt mild hybrid system to develop 258 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. With minimal turbo lag and healthy torque available at 1800 revs, it gets off the line and past slow-moving traffic with ease, though the 9-speed automatic is slow to downshift in the default comfort setting. The standard GLC 300 sends all of its power to the rear wheels, making it particularly lively on twisty tarmac, but it's no match to the X3's more buttoned-down feel. The GLC's nimble nature, however, comes at the cost of ride quality. The multi-link front and rear suspension's stiff tuning leaves heads tossing and cargo turning while going over small road imperfections, which is why the GLC's standard 18-inch wheels and all-season tires can make for a less rigid ride. The AMG GLC 43 is set directly against the X3 M50, but it's still slower to 60 miles per hour at 4.7 seconds, with handling that's just not as satisfying. So, which one should you get? Well, this is a tough one because I prefer the GLC's cabin, especially considering how much of a letdown the X3's interior quality has dropped. But when it comes to driving engagement, nothing gets close to the X3. So if you can get past its cheaper feeling cabin, then the BMW is the way to go.